Sul, vi naufragisce The Sims. When last we left off, Samuel and his cats are currently on holiday, away from the worries of work, where they can rest, relax and have loads of fun. Time doesn't flow on Holiday Island in the same way that it does at the lots in the neighbourhood, much like it doesn't flow the same way downtown or in the community lots or in Studio Town. You can spend as long as you like on holiday, as long as you can afford to keep checking in and buying food, and when you get back it will literally be not long after when you left, allowing you, if you like, to use holidays as a very expensive way of improving your needs just before you go to work. You're like, oh no, I'm about to go get that promotion, but my mood is terrible. You go on a holiday very quickly, and then you spend a day or two there improving your needs until they're pretty much a maximum, and then you come home with a fantastic mood. Admittedly, it has probably cost you about 600 simoleons, but if you really need that job promotion, it is something that you can try out. But we're not doing that for that reason. We're just on holidays so that they can enjoy not being at work and just relax. That is, after all, what a holiday should be about. But we're not focusing on Samuel and the cats today, we're focusing on Dave and Yvette, who have recovered from their terrible house party, and I actually have a plan on what Dave is going to be doing when he gets up today. He's certainly not going to be going to work. He has other things that he needs to do. We're going to have Yvette get up now because she needs to go to work very soon. You're going to have a quick breakfast here, and then you're going to use the toilet and take a shower, and then see if you can have any time to watch television. You may not have any time. You definitely need to have that quick meal rather than a proper one, or serving a meal, because you don't have time to prepare it. And you definitely don't have time to place the food down on the trash compactor, and then go and grab it and then sit down. How is Dave's energy? Dave's energy is okay. It could use a bit of work, but work is something he's definitely going to be doing when he gets up, because he's going to be experimenting with magic. And the first step of doing that is to get a magic wand, which we'll be doing as soon as he's sorted out his hunger and bladder and hygiene. He's definitely not going to work, but then again, he went to work yesterday. I'm sure that the movie he's working on will be just fine without him for a day. It's probably not going to be just fine without him. We'll just have to get rid of that command, unfortunately. No time for fun for you, but then again, you don't really need a lot of fun. Fun is still pretty high from yesterday. Your energy is still not high enough. You're going to need a lot of energy for what you have planned. A lot of energy. Okay, you're going to quickly use the toilet and then have a shower, and you're going to head to work. You're going to have to clean up everything, but I'm sure you have plenty of time to do that, Dave. You're not going to clean anything up, are you? You're just going to let everything remain a mess and then have the maid take care of it, I wager. Your, hygiene is pretty much a maximum. You're definitely not going to be late, and you're still sleeping, which is fine. A little bit more energy, and then you'll be up. Yep, you're now up right now. Excellent. It's nearly 6 o'clock. That is very late for you, but I'm sure you have plenty of time to get everything sorted. You have loads of time. You pretty much have all day, Dave. All day. We're going to have to buy something and move things around here, but that's fine. We could also sell this painting. You know what? You should sell that painting before you do anything else. Well, you have to get up first, but then you'll go and sell that painting. You're still going to rub your eyes, aren't you? Look, it's nice and bright now. Time for you to get up and have a complain, I wager. Are you going to complain? You aren't going to complain. All right, time to sell that and fill this bowl up, and then you're going to have a quick breakfast, I think. You earned 1 whole simoleon! I think somebody just bought it out of pity, to be honest. They're like, please buy this painting. All right, then I'll buy it. How much do you want? Anything. What about 1 simoleon? It's a deal! And then he sold it. And then the man took the painting and made millions! He did not make millions from that painting, that's for sure. Alright, that's been filled up, which means the dog will be able to eat well. Not that dog really needs to do anything right now. Dog's mood is brilliant. I am the happiest dog that ever was a dog, said dog. If dog could talk. I don't think dog can talk. Alright, we'll just have some breakfast. I never know what that's meant to be, but it instantly turns into a pot of food. It's a really, really expensive ready meal. Step 1, open box. Step 2, bring out pot full of food. And then you look quizzically at the pot full of food. But it is quite good food, especially when somebody that has really high cooking decides to make it. Alright, we'll just do that and that. And a little bit of fun is definitely on the cards for you. You need to have a little bit of fun. And your hunger is pretty much at maximum, and you're even cleaning that up. That is surprisingly neat of you. You normally wouldn't do that, but I'm not going to complain. It was, after all, right there. Time for you to sort out bladder. Bladder is rather low, and then hygiene, then fun, and then maybe even social, as you're going to be starting to prepare your very first magic spell. You can get ingredients for spells in various places. Some of them can be made at home. Others have to be purchased in Magic Town, either for simoleons or for magic coins, which are the currency of Magic Town. And there are other ways to get other ingredients. Generally, the less effective and less beneficial spells aren't as difficult to get the ingredients for, whereas the really, really good spells are really difficult to get the ingredients for. There is even a spell that changes children's sims to adults, which I don't know which one that is. I really don't know what any of the spells are, because I rarely ever dealt with the Making Magic expansion. It was something that I never really interacted with that much. Alright, you've done that, so it's time for you to watch some television, and then I think interacting with Dog is probably a really good idea. You are going to relieve yourself, and not surprisingly, you're going to relieve yourself right there. You're just going to ignore work. You're not going to work. You can say goodbye or whatever, but you're not going. You're just going to sit back right down. There we go. Time for you to watch even more Yeti Man. Just ignore that you need to go to work. It's not going to end up being a bad thing at all. If you do end up getting fired, I do have a plan on what you're going to do, but I'm going to try my best to make sure that you're not fired. At least not yet. We're going to interact with Dog a little bit here. I think we'll have you pet there, and then a hug. That'll probably sort out your social. Dog really doesn't need that much social. Also, I don't think you're actually... No, I think Dog is over there. There we go. Dog is now actually there. That was really peculiar. Very peculiar. Also, social for you is... that indeed is work, saying, hey, you know what? You really shouldn't have missed work. We really needed you for that scene. But it's okay. I'm sure they'll manage just fine. The first step to doing any magic is to get a magic wand. Unfortunately, this device will get you a magic wand for absolutely free. Time for you to use a little bit of magic by using a machine. Magic fueled by technology? What is this? And the cauldron starts bubbling, and soon you can pull out your magic wand. There it is. And with the magic wand, we can start looking up various spells that we can get. And there is one spell that is very easy to make, and that the ingredients are exceptionally simple. It doesn't actually tell you what the spells do, however, until you've cast them. So we have 6 pages of spells, and that one needs butter and toadstools and toad sweat, and that one I think needs honey and pixie dust, magic beans and golden thread. What other ones do we have here? That is llama spit and more golden thread. And I think that there is that yep, that's a rubber chicken. That's a rubber chicken. But what we can make that is very, very easy, you saw on page 1 that there was one that only required 3 beeswax, and we can actually make 3 beeswax. To do that, we're going to need to buy an item, and that is not a magic item, that is actually a cooking item. It is over here, the Wax and Honey Maker for 875 simoleons. Why go through the trouble of collecting nectar from thousands of flowers, breaking down the complex sugars into simple sugars, and getting the water content just right, when the Wax and Honey Maker will do all of these for you? Get one today, and say goodbye to the headaches of manual honey making. Warning, may contain angry bees. It is not surprising that it may contain angry bees. We're going to move these over here. There we go. We can keep the art easel there for now, and we'll put that right there. Excellent. It is time to start harvesting honey, I think. Time for you to get some cooking training and also get some much-needed ingredients for magic. We can also look at your magic wand here. A magic wand is no simple device. It is a conduit for you to pass your true magic nature through. Magic wands have the ability to make your life easier, but with that ease comes a great deal of responsibility. Use your newfound abilities wisely, and keep in mind that other Sims who have not discovered their own magic might not be as understanding about yours. And so, Dave starts accumulating ingredients. I can imagine Yvette coming home going, "Why do we have bees now? I'm now a magician," Dave declares loudly. Is this part of a part that you're working? No, I actually am a magician now. And then I don't think she believed him. But he is slowly learning cooking while doing this, which is a nice side effect. I imagine Bridget here is just sort of looking at the dog urine rather than Dave making honey. Actually, is this beeswax or is it honey? Either way, we can most certainly use honey. Maybe we get both, beeswax and honey. Oh, we do actually. We get honey and beeswax. That is very handy. We'll be able to keep the honey for as long as we like and use that later for other spells. Once we've cast a spell once, we know automatically for the future what the spell is. And so, we're doing some much-needed magical research, and eventually, we may even jump down that hole so that we can get some magical things, magical ingredients, and go and see Magic Town. I think it's much like the other places in that time doesn't flow properly there. At least for a place like Magic Town, that does make sense. And that did take a while. It is time to add this all to your inventory. The beeswax, certainly. We need that beeswax. And we can't yet get the honey because we need to harvest more things. It would seem that for all the beeswax we got, we still need to get a lot more honey. Does make sense after all. You will get a lot more beeswax. Let's have a look at the beeswax while we're here, shall we? Durable and malleable, wax is an excellent medium for the base form of several types of charms. Its presence in magical workings usually indicates a shape change or unclean bees' ears. I think it's probably the shape change thing, considering that this spell that we're making is entirely about beeswax. It may be some kind of polymorphing spell. But this is all pretty much new to me, as I don't know anything about Magic Town. It's always nice to learn something new when you're playing a game. Also, energy, hunger, and comfort are going down quite a bit, but we're going to get that first spell prepared and cast, most certainly. We definitely want to get some magic under our belt. A magical belt that we hang a wand from. Right, we're going to do a little bit more work here. And Yvette has come home. And I think Yvette is going to very quickly realise that there is some bee operation going on back there. Where is Dog? Dog is currently asleep. So you're just going to... you're going to interact with this dog. You're also going to have to pay the bills, unfortunately. You need to go and add to your inventory the honey and the beeswax, because there are both there for you. Excellent. We'll also have the beeswax, and then you're going to go to work and make even more. I think you only get, do you get 1 of honey, or do you get 3 of honey? You only get 1. And you're going to put that on the floor. There we go. And 542, not bad. Then you're going to go and watch some television, I think. Most certainly. Meanwhile, Dave is busy at work with his new project, harvesting honey and beeswax. Dave really does have a lot of eclectic interests. He likes Yeti Man, he likes working in TV and movies, and he also likes bees. He's going to like a lot more than bees soon. He's going to be churning butter eventually. Yep, churning butter is something you need to do to get one of the ingredients for magic, and I think you can get it also in Magic Town, but if you can make it yourself, that's always beneficial. Time for you to watch some Yeti Man all by yourself, Yvette, because Dave is a little bit busy right now. A little bit busy. There is a lot of work to be done in harvesting beeswax and honey, but it will pay off in the end when he has his first magic spell. And Dave will then be a true sorcerer. Also, I really don't think you should be waiting around because we're not going to be interacting with you. We could have Yvette interact with you. Might not be a bad idea. Or maybe with the Duke. Maybe with Duke. Who knows, eh? There is a little bit more to be done with watching Yeti Man, and there's a little bit more to be done with you. You are most certainly learning a fair bit about cooking, though. There are a lot of other things like this. There is also there's a workbench where you can learn mechanical and also make gnomes. And that is one of the easiest ways to earn money if you have maximum mechanical, because every gnome you make is 100 simoleons. We're going to go and pet this cat here so that we do get a little bit of social. You're nearly done, I think. Are you nearly done? The answer is, you are done! Excellent! It's time to harvest that, let's have a look here, that beeswax. Excellent! And then it's time for you to, what do we do here? We can't prepare the spell here, I don't think. We can't use the beeswax in there. We have to get a different item. We have to get this item here, the Ever After Crafter, from the makers of the Hairspring Rabbit Launcher and the Well Depth of the Soul. Now comes the Ever After Crafter. Create, move, and use trinkets, charms, and gizmos to beguile, enchant, romance, bewitch, convince, entrance, and influence anyone and everyone in a myriad of magical ways. Ingredients not included. Magico Inc. assumes no responsibility for improper use of magic. We're going to put that right here. And we're going to be adding some beeswax. We're going to be adding quite a bit of beeswax, actually. 1 beeswax, 2 beeswax, and 3 beeswax. Hopefully it doesn't add all of the beeswax. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Time to do some magic, I think. We can read the label, or we can empty it out. I don't actually know what we do with this now. We have put all of these things in, and so we'll see what happens. Is there something we... Make a charm. There we go, that's what we want. Time for you to make some magic here. By turning that crank, will something come out? I have no idea if something's actually going to come out. He's sort of looking at the machine going, please don't fail, please don't fail. Will it work? Will he have made magic? It would seem like we may have made some magic. Just a little bit of work here. And I think that has worked. We're just going to, you discovered a new charm. Check your family spellbook for details. What does that charm do, I wonder? What does it do? Ah, you're putting it somewhere. Where are you actually putting that? Are you putting that, just on the floor? Or are you putting it over there? I think you're putting it over there. We're definitely going to need to make some room for that. It's just sort of hanging around. This is the Beauty or Beast charm, and we're going to put that in the middle of this area for now. I think we need a little bit of interaction here between Yvette and Dave before it gets too late. Also, wow. Comfort, hunger, bladder, they're all pretty much rock bottom. But hey, time for you to have a hug, I think. I think your mood is good enough. Your mood certainly is good enough. Your mood a little less so. Will this work? I think it will. Excellent. This will improve both of their social and also make sure that their relationship is also pretty fantastic anyway. Maybe one more hug, or maybe a kiss. That might work. A romantic kiss. Will it succeed? I think it will, because they know each other very well indeed. With that first charm created, we could actually cast the spell. Do we want to cast the spell just yet? You know what? We'll cast that spell tomorrow, I think, because they're both really tired. Very tired indeed, and I don't think we can ring Samuel, because if you try to ring Samuel, it'll just say, he's currently on holiday. Try when he gets home. At least that's what I imagine would happen, because typically I had Sims go on holiday, and that was the only household I typically controlled, so I never tried to ring them. I think we'll have you go to sleep as well. We'll be doing stuff with that magic charm later. It does look fairly ominous, though. I wonder what they mean by beauty or beast. We'll find out eventually. I'm sure we will. But when we come back, folks, we're going to go and use some magic, and Dave definitely needs to go to work. maybe we'll get Yvette to have a magic wand as well. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe she'll find something else to do. But I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. It's not long before you have to get up, Yvette, unfortunately. Also, wow, that hunger need is very low. Who would have thought that making loads of honey and beeswax would be that hunger-inducing? Who would have thought, eh? Dag dag.